Well, guys, 2023 has come to an end, so we get the Xan Recap right here on the XZP channel. A lot of things have happened here, a lot of things that happened on my TikTok, my Twitch. A lot of big things have gone on. But unfortunately, I feel like this year we kind of fumbled the bag just a little bit. Because as you can see, didn't put out that many videos this year, didn't do that many streams this year. I was really trying to focus on repairing my mental health and then planning for 2024 to be a huge year. Unfortunately, my mental health is actually way worse, but regardless, 2024 is going to be the year. It's also going to be the 10th year celebration of this channel, formerly known as Xan Games, formerly known as Xan Zone, and now abbreviated to XZP, but it was Xan Productions. I also have glasses now because I went blind basically, and my cat also died this year. So those are those few updates that I haven't been able to give in quite a while. But we are here on Xan Recap for 2023 nonetheless. I believe first off we're going to get to our little TikToks here. You can see a few of the things I accomplished this year. I did have a big series called The Watch, which debuted on TikTok about 4 months ago. And it will be coming on to the XZP channel in the middle of January. So let's look at some of those TikToks. Marcus, Craig, meet me in the 3rd floor lab. Over. We'll be right there. Over. What do you need, buddy? Marcus, Craig, I've had this idea for a while now. What idea? Now don't you judge me, Craig, but I'm taking the watch. Are you fucking with us? Okay, so we've seen the TikToks. Again, did some pretty cool stuff this year. I'm really proud of that Red Bull TikTok that I literally just made. Absolutely blew up. So glad that I just happened to do that at this point in the year. Really wanted to make sure I get something big and great. Yeah, so again, solid, and the watch series is going to be combined into one part, and it's going to be on the XZP YouTube channel, the channel you're watching right now, in a few short weeks. So now we're going to talk about Twitch. The streaming hasn't been great this year. Also, the platform is actually literally ridiculous right now. It's not a great platform to be on. However, I still do plan on being on said platform in the new year, which I will do. So, let's look at some Twitch clips. And the actual boss. Okay, let me eat something real quick. God, man. I can't stay out of the length of the whip. Nope, I'm dead. Yo.
What happened? I don't know.
He's alive.
MJ, get him out of here.
Oh, that suit's so slimy looking. Okay, that... Whoa. Whoa. Oh, combat's a lot easier now. Man. On that bit of muscle, and it's just like everything kind of started clicking for him in that ring. It's the last thing he needed. Oh man. I was just taken down right there. Oh, this can't be good. Oh, package pile driver. I think it might be over for Keith. I mean, I feel bad for the guy. Alright, we've seen some Twitch clips. A lot of great games like Spider-Man 2 and the new Zelda game. Again, showcased there because both very great games. I do 100% intend to stream more in 2024. I did buy a new computer, which when you're seeing this is probably over there. It's not right now because I'm recording this before Christmas. But yeah, so should be a very good year. I just started my Creator Wrestler League called BCW. And I did that first stream this morning. It went very, very well. My top commented Twitch stream I've ever done. Really, really proud about that. Glad I got to get that to be together and everything I did. I plan on expanding BCW in the new year since I no longer have XUW or Etching the Stars to work on. I will now have that, and that will be exclusively on Twitch. I don't know how many episodes we're going to get out of it. I'm hoping at least 6. That's my goal. Again, in the new year, I do want to stream a lot more, as well as do some big projects. I don't really have big plans for TikTok next year, which is probably why you didn't see me say anything. I do have a lot of big things about YouTube to say, which brings me to my announcement right now. Spider-Man 3, or low-budget Spider-Man 3, rather, will be coming out next year. The plot being Peter Parker's in the black suit, and he has been in the black suit for 2 years, and he needs to be stopped. And that is as much detail as I will be handing out right now. There will be a behind the scenes for the third movie. I know there wasn't for the second one, and I did do it for the first one. There is 100% behind the scenes for the third one. The third one is the biggest one so far. I cannot wait to start production of this thing. I know production is probably, well, I'd say editing is the worst part, but just filming this thing, I am absolutely prepared to do it, and I will do it. Again, excited for these things to come. Absolutely, it's gonna be fantastic. But yeah, you know, I've had some really great people involved. Got some good cameos lined up, a bunch of things just ready for that third low-budget Spider-Man movie, and we're gonna knock the budget up another tier again because that was the plan through this series. So before I talk about more announcements and stuff I've done, let's look at some of my YouTube clips.
Peter, I want to tell you something I never told you before I go.
Don't say that, May.
Peter, we both know my time has come.
There's gonna be a cure real soon. Reed Richards is working on it, and
Peter, I know he's dead, and I know you're Spider-Man.
Peter, I would have told you, but I didn't want to put you in any danger. Your Uncle Ben would be so proud of you. He always said with great power comes great responsibility.
May is gone.
What was that?
Look at us in the window.
You look so cool. Craven.
Ah, Spider-Man. Last time I saw you, I threw your girlfriend off the Brooklyn Bridge. No hard feelings, eh?
Was burned alive, and his status made him a wanted man. And I'm a wanted man for many reasons too, but I have this championship, and I know you want that so, so very badly. And I'm looking at that bruise, and that bruise is just turning darker and darker as the match goes on. Oh, and a sling blade there by Balor. A sling blade there by Balor. Unbelievable. He's now dragging Cody to the corner here. Balor looking for the coup de grace. Looking for the piece to really get Cody out of there for good. Alright everybody, put the money in the bag. This is a heist I thought you were taking out alone. It is. I'll put it all back once I find those mythical volcanoes. Guess I'll just warm up the car. Wait a second.
my goodness gracious. Oh my golly gee. Alright everybody, you didn't see a thing.
So now we've seen those, a lot of things happened. Again, the end of XEW, Etch in the Stars also ended. Figure I'd throw that in there. I usually don't put the Etch in the Stars content in this thing. I haven't for the past 3 years I've done it. I renamed it this last year to the recap. But yeah, Etch in the Stars is over. And again, I debated whether I was going to bring it back for a third time or not next year. But I finally settled on the fact that it's over. I'm good with it being done now. You know, the thought of me collecting wrestling figures still actually bothers me. So I will not be doing that. I think that's a mental health thing that I want to work on and not get that or not get those. I feel like it's feeding in the bad things about myself, which I didn't particularly like. And again, that's part of that journey I was going on and why there wasn't as many videos or whatever throughout the year, because I've just been trying to figure all that stuff out. And again, unfortunately, I'm going to have to figure that out again in the new year because I actually failed to get any better at all. So, yeah, again, a thing I'm talking to you about, telling you guys about. Again, just want to make sure everything's clear and everything's assembled. Don't worry about the word choices I use. I always get them wrong. Next big thing here, next big series, this is a series. No confirmed release date because I kind of don't want to do it while I'm at my job, but maybe I will, maybe I won't. It's called Deli Boys. This has been in production for a year and a half. Things have been written. I did a few test recordings here and there, just a few things to check, you know, how everything's going to be. Deli Boys is coming. Part 1 is going to release, and then the next 2 episodes are going to release about a month later. So I'm going to test out with a pilot and see what happens, and that's going to be pretty big. I'm excited for Deli Boys. I'm not going to give any plot details yet because things might change, but it's looking pretty good. I guess it's about 3 guys, but you know, yeah. Cameos in every episode. It should be good. Next up. Alright, next up. 10 years. I've been doing this 10 years. 10-year special. Direct tie-in to the Watch series, which is going to go up as one part in January on the XCP channel, like I was saying. So, watch the Watch. You know, watch it in January when it comes on the YouTube, or you can see it now in all 3 parts on TikTok. Usually I put the TikToks on the Xan Talk channel, but since this is a bigger thing, it's all going to go together because it has a sequel and it's going to mesh. Speaking of the Xan Talk channel, in January I'll be uploading the remainder of the things I haven't put there, and then that channel is going to be vlogs only. And that's going to be it. The vlogs, I don't know when they're going to come out. I haven't even put one out so far this year. I haven't even decided if I'm going to do the Christmas one this year. And if I do the Christmas one this year, I'm probably going to start it tomorrow. So that's a decision I will make in the coming hours of today. So there is that. And then let me talk about the podcast real quick. And I'll get to what I couldn't decide if this was the biggest thing or if the third Spider-Man was the biggest thing. So we will get to that. The podcast, Xan Talk.
Old lady, which was also wearing an old lady Halloween mask. And she was sitting in the wheelchair.
Which I thought was real, mind you. I thought the old lady...
Yeah, you just thought she had a real crusty face or something.
But to be fair, I only looked at her for a second. I just remember... Because it's funny, I missed it initially. And then I just looked to my right really quick for whatever reason, and then I saw it, and I was like, whoa. And I looked back real quick, you know, because obviously I was shocked at what I saw.
Yeah.
So.
You know what sucks is I'm never going to forget that image.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's one of those things like a shock website. It's something you see on a shock website. You know, that link that your friend sends you, and then you click on it. It's unexpected.
Well.
Yeah.
I used to love those websites as a kid. I don't know why.
I mean, yeah, they were funny, actually.
Yeah. Much. That I kind of was, but I mean it was in a different way. So
Yeah, so how this isn't a question I warmed you up with, so this might take you a second to figure out, but like obviously people will view Christians in negative light for many reasons. Like how do you feel about that?
Well, and because I kind of just have this thing. I mean, as long as it's not hurting me, as long as you're not physically putting me through turmoil, I kind of just block it out. I'm a very avoidant person, I've come to learn, and I just avoid a lot of things, and kind of in that same way, I kind of just block it out, I guess.
We've done a lot of episodes. We're probably going to do episode 100 next year. My plan for this thing is the format is going to change at some point, and I'm going to try to get more guests. I have a couple lined up. I believe we only have 3 guests this year. I want to get 7. 7 is going to be my goal, because I believe in 2023 we only had 3, so my goal will be D7. So we're going to slightly more than double it. That was my goal. And again, I do want to change the format up a little bit, just because we've been doing the same thing since at least episode 30 or so. Yeah. Don't know what that's going to entail again. Got to think about it. Got to have some time to think about it even. Yeah. I believe, last but not least, something I've been wanting to do since 2019. Pull the glasses up for this one. Danger Strings 2 will be coming out next year. I actually have a little teaser for you right now. 9/11. It would be wise for you to listen to your true father. They're all dead. They're all dead. The end is near for all of you. Wasn't that good? You got a few lines that are going to be in the mini movie, but I mean, wasn't that good? I felt like that felt great. But guys, I am so ready. I'm so ready for the new year, because once the year ends and this stuff goes up in their respective places, once we get all these big things done, it's gonna be huge, because I got the new computer. We're gonna have to do a bunch of Twitch streams on there. I can do some modded GTA finally. I got the Spider-Man movie. I got the Deli series. Gonna have Danger Strings 2, the big 10-year special. You got all these things on here, and I cannot wait to do them for you guys. So I want to thank everyone for watching. Make sure you subscribe, because we need to get to 650 subscribers this year. In the past 3 years, I've only received 2 subscribers. That is a huge problem, I just want to point out. The YouTube Shorts seems to be the way to go these days, so expect a little bit more of those in between things. But yeah, so just make sure to subscribe, and that's pretty much that. But anyway, thank you for watching, thank you for being here, and I will see you in the new year, and I wish you all well.